in, so I'll just open up the garage area here. So this is on a gas ram, so when we've got the wheel on the back, it makes things a lot easier to open the back door. And then, so we've got that light there, and also there's a light here that we activate but just by touching it. So if it's at night time and you want to open the door, if you don't happen to have that light on, you can just touch that, and then you've got light into the garage area. We've got a bike tray. So two-handed job to unlock it, but there you go, there's the tray. And that's locked in place, it's not going to move. And then we just activate the locks and then pushes back in. And then this side we've got water sprayer, so that's just a cold water spray, really good for rinsing off your sandy feet or the push bikes. We fill the water tank up from in here, and then we can see that you unscrew that from the top of the tank, fill it up with a hose, real nice and easy. And then also it stops you at winter time, stops your water tank freezing because it's inside the van, so it can be above freezing. Water pump accumulator, which basically just evens out the flow, so you get a nice steady flow and you avoid any surging from the pump. And then that's the water filter there. So that's an under sink water filter, which is really nice. I've got the same one at home. And then this side was where our electrics live. So we've got a 460 amp hour lithium battery there, and then so main fuse, and inside that big blue one there, that's our main fuses. So big fuses like inverter and the solar charger and stuff like that, and then the smaller auxiliary fuses are there, so that'll be for things like lights and USB sockets and small supplies like that. But it's rare that you really need to touch them, to be honest, but if you do need to, they are there. So in here, some storage space, our RCD for our 240 volt, the solar charger, and then I've put a 240 socket in there, so primarily for, you can put your e-bike chargers, stuff like that in there, and then run the cable through this little cable entry there, so you can have your bikes on charge while they're in the back of the van. And then in this side, that's a 240 volt inverter, and that's our DC to DC battery charger, so what charges from the engine battery and converts it, regulates it to 60 amp into the lithium battery. Yeah, that's our wind out handle for the awning. This is the aluminium bed frame, so it's made to the shape of the van, so we can move the bed all the way to the back, literally all the way to this, can't go any further back than that, which enables us to have a nice sized bed and still be able to fit the shower and a nice seating area inside. Yeah, very nice, does the job, and I hope you like it.